Mano Elementary School's 2012-2013 art show was based on getting to know the world's greatest artists. We started with a traveling exhibit of the work of Mike Venezia and the series of books that he has on the world's greatest artists. And then the student work that was displayed was also all based on works of art by famous artists. Starting with the 5th grade, who did artwork based on Vincent van Gogh's Sunflowers. We also had work based on Vincent van Gogh's Starry Night, done by the 2nd grade. This year's show was a juried show, and thank you to Miss Monica Knorr for being our judge. Students doing the Starry Night project were allowed to choose their medium for their interpretation of the Starry Night, and then created frames for their pieces using various shapes of macaroni and other noodles and gold spray paint. These are 2 of the 3 pieces that went to the regional show this year, and a copy of the 3rd, which received special awards at the regional show for most graphic, and at the state show receiving a W.T. Graham Award. Next we move on to some op art projects, beginning with a project inspired by the work of Bridget Riley called Op Arms. This project was done by the 6th grade. And then we also had this project done by the 6th grade, inspired by the work of M.C. Escher. We included some illustrators in our exhibit this year. Artwork inspired by 3 illustrators was seen in Illustrator Alley. The 3 illustrators being Guy Parker Reese, Kevin Henkes, and Eric Carl. Starting with a project done by this year's 4th graders based on the work of Kevin Henkes and his book, The Old Bear. Continuing on with second grade work based on the works of Guy Parker Reese and his book, Giraffes Can't Dance. First graders did a project based on the work of Eric Carle and his book, The Grouchy Ladybug. And that completes our stroll down Illustrator Alley. Continuing on with other works that were in this year's show, we will move on to a project also inspired by the artist M.C. Escher, done by fifth grade. And a sixth grade project inspired by the work of Georgia O'Keeffe. A fifth grade project based on the work of Albert Dürer. And then moving on to two projects inspired by the work of Gustav Klimt. First of all, a sixth grade project. And then a fourth grade project inspired by Klimt's Tree of Life. Third graders worked on cats inspired by the artist Laurel Birch. And also done by the third grade goldfish bowls, inspired by the work of Henri Matisse. Fifth grade did a design using the letters of their names based on the work of Paul Klee. First grade, Monet's Water Garden. And first grade also did pieces based on Edgar Degas, racehorses and ballerinas. Kindergarten's first project is based on the work of Wayne Thiebaud. And their second project based on Pablo Picasso's La Petite Fleur. And the last project, again based on Pablo Picasso's work, with some Cubist portraits. I hope you've enjoyed our walkthrough of the MES 2011-2012 art show. I think it was a very successful show this year.